Ring ring. Hello? Yes, I'd like to book an appointment, please. No, not for next month. I mean, today. Oh, you're fully booked? Are you sure?
Anna, who are you talking to? Is that your imaginary doctor again?
Not imaginary this time, Leo. Hello, hello, and a very warm welcome to all our wonderful friends tuning in to Anna's English channel. I'm your host, Anna, and as you just heard, I was practicing one of the most stressful things you can do in a new language: making a doctor's appointment over the phone.
Oh, I feel that stress in my bones, Anna. Hello, everyone. I'm Leo. And honestly, even in my own language, calling the doctor's office makes me a little nervous. You're sitting there, your ear is hurting, or your stomach is doing flips, and you have to talk to a very busy receptionist who speaks very fast.
It's true. It's a very specific kind of English. It's professional, it's quick, and you need to get your point across clearly so you can get the help you need. Today, we are going to dive deep into this. We aren't talking about a simple checkup or a routine visit. We are talking about when you actually feel sick and need to see a doctor. Soon.
That is so practical, because when you're sick, your brain is already tired. You don't want to be searching for words in a dictionary while you're holding a tissue to your nose.
Exactly. So, in this episode of Anna's English channel, we are going to walk through the whole phone call. We'll learn how to state your problem, how to understand the time slots they offer you, and what to do if they say they are allotted or full. We're going to make this as natural and easy as breathing. Leo, are you ready to be my patient today?
I've got my imaginary sore throat ready to go, Anna. Let's do it.
Okay, let's start at the very beginning. You dial the number. You hear the ringing. Someone picks up. Usually, the first thing they say is the name of the clinic and then a very fast, "How can I help you?"
Right. And usually my mind goes blank for a second. What is the most natural way to start? Do I say, "I want a doctor"?
Well, that works, but it's a bit direct. A more natural way is to use the phrase, "I'd like to make an appointment to see the doctor." Or, even simpler, "I'm calling to book an appointment."
I'm calling to book an appointment. Okay, that sounds polite. But what if it's urgent? What if I can't wait until next week?
That's a great question. If you feel quite poorly, you should add that at the start. You can say, "I'm not feeling very well, and I was hoping to see a doctor as soon as possible." Using "as soon as possible" or ASAP really tells the receptionist that you need help quickly.
As soon as possible. Got it. Now, Anna, every time I call, the next thing they ask is, "What's the nature of the visit?" or "What seems to be the problem?" That's the part where I have to describe my ouch, right?
Exactly. You don't need to be a medical expert. You just need to describe your main symptoms. For example, if it's your ear, you can say, "I've had a really bad earache since last night." Or if it's your stomach, "I've been having some sharp stomach pains."
Earache, stomach pains. What if I have a fever? That's usually why I call the doctor.
Then you say, "I've got a high fever and a persistent cough." Notice the word persistent. It means the cough just won't go away. Receptionists hear these words all day, so they will understand you immediately.
Okay, so I've told them I'm sick. Now comes the tricky part, the scheduling dance.
The scheduling dance. I love that name for it, Leo. This is when the receptionist looks at their screen and tells you when they are free. They might say, We have an opening at 2:30 this afternoon. Does that work for you?
Does that work for you? That just means, are you free at that time, right?
Precisely. And if you are free, you say, yes, that works for me. But what if you're at work or you can't make it until later?
I guess I would say, I'm sorry, I can't make it at 2:30. Do you have anything later in the day?
Perfect. Anything later in the day is a very natural way to ask. Or you could ask, do you have any morning appointments available tomorrow? It's a bit like a puzzle. You're trying to find the piece that fits both your schedules.
But Anna, what happens if they say, I'm sorry, we're fully booked for today? That's the scariest thing to hear when you feel terrible.
It is, but don't give up. If it's really important, you can ask about a cancellation list. You can say, if anyone cancels, could you please call me? Or you can ask, is there any way you could squeeze me in?
Squeeze me in? That sounds like I'm trying to fit into a small space.
In a way, you are. You're trying to fit into a tiny gap in the doctor's busy day. It's an informal way to ask if they can find a quick 10 minutes to see you. It shows you are really in need.
Okay, so let's say they found a spot for me. 3:15 p.m. Then they ask for my details. This is where I usually fumble with my wallet looking for my ID or insurance card.
We've all been there. They will usually ask, have you been to our clinic before? Or, are you a registered patient?
If I say, no, this is my first time, what happens next?
Then they will need your full name, date of birth, and your phone number. Pro tip for our listeners, practice saying your date of birth in English before you call. Sometimes we get confused between the month and the day when we are nervous.
Oh, that's so true. In some countries, we say the day first, then the month. In others, it's the opposite. I always have to stop and think, wait, is it October or the 10th day?
Exactly. And they might also ask, do you have health insurance? If you do, you can say, yes, I'm with. If you don't, you can ask, how much is the consultation fee for a new patient?
Consultation fee. That's a good one to know. It's the price for just talking to the doctor. Before I hang up, is there anything else I should check?
Always, always repeat the time and date back to them. Say, okay, so that's 3:15 p.m. today with Dr. Smith. Is that correct? This prevents any mistakes. You don't want to show up at 3:15 tomorrow if they meant today.
I've definitely made that mistake before. Not fun. So I repeat it, they say yes, and then what?
Then you say, great, thank you. I'll see you then. And that's it. You've survived the phone call.
Phew! I feel like I need a glass of water after just pretending to make that call.
It's a lot of work. But you know, Leo, there are a few other phrases that often pop up during these calls, like the word availability. Sometimes the receptionist will say, let me check the doctor's availability.
Availability. It's a long word, but it just means when the doctor is free, right?
You got it. And another one is reference. Sometimes they might give you a reference number for your appointment. You should always have a pen and paper ready to write that down.
Good advice. Anna, what if I can't make it? What if I start feeling better or I have a flat tire on my car?
Then you must call to cancel or reschedule. It's very important because someone else might need that spot. You can say, I'm calling to cancel my appointment for 3:15. Or, I'm so sorry, something has come up. Can we reschedule for tomorrow?
Reschedule. That's such a useful word. Something has come up. I love that phrase. It's a polite way of saying, I'm busy now, without giving too much detail.
Exactly. It's a very common social cushion. Now, Leo, let's imagine you actually get to the clinic. You walk in. You're at the front desk. What's the first thing you say?
Hi, I have an appointment?
Perfect. Add your name to it. Hi, I'm Leo. I have an appointment at 3:15 with Dr. Smith. This makes it very easy for the receptionist to find you in the system. They will usually ask you to take a seat in the waiting room.
The waiting room. That's where the old magazines are, right?
Usually, but while you're sitting there, it's a good time to think about how you will talk to the doctor. You've already told the receptionist a little bit, but the doctor will want more detail.
So I should think about when the pain started?
Yes, it started 3 days ago. It's a sharp pain. It gets worse when I move. These are the things that help the doctor help you.
You know, Anna, all of this makes the whole process feel much less like a scary test and more like just a regular conversation. I think the hardest part is just picking up the phone.
I agree. And remember, friends, if the person on the other end speaks too fast, you can always say, I'm sorry, could you speak a little slower, please? There is no shame in that. Your health is the priority.
That is a great reminder. Well, Anna, I feel like we've really mapped out the whole journey from the first ring to the waiting room.
We have. And I hope this gives our listeners the confidence to take care of themselves. Now, I think it's time to slow things down a bit and focus on our key words for today.
I'm ready. I've got my notebook out.
Welcome to our vocabulary spotlight. Today we have 5 very important terms that you will hear almost every time you call a medical clinic.
Let's hear them.
Word number 1, appointment. 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 An appointment is a formal arrangement to meet someone at a specific time. Example, I have a 10 a.m. appointment with my dentist tomorrow.
Appointment. It's the most important word for today.
Word number 2, symptoms. 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 Symptoms are the physical or mental signs that you are ill. Example, muscle aches and a fever are common symptoms of the flu.
Symptoms. Like my imaginary sore throat.
Word number 3, availability. 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 This refers to the state of being free or able to be used. In a clinic, it means when the doctor is free. Example, I'm calling to check the doctor's availability for this afternoon.
Availability. That's a long one, but very useful.
Word number 4, urgent. 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 If something is urgent, it needs immediate action or attention. Example, it's not a life-threatening emergency, but my ear pain is quite urgent.
Urgent. Like when you need to see the doctor today.
Word number 5, confirmation. 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 A confirmation is a statement or proof that something is true or has been arranged. Example, I received an email confirmation for my doctor's appointment.
Confirmation. It's that final, yes, we'll see you then.
What a great list of words. If you can master these 5, your phone calls to the clinic will become so much smoother.
I agree. And Anna, I really liked how you explained "squeeze me in" and "something has come up." Those little phrases make the English sound so much more alive.
That is the goal here at Anna's English channel, to make English a part of your life, not just something in a textbook. So let's wrap up with a little advice for the next time you have to make that call.
My advice? Don't wait until you are too sick to call. It's much easier to talk when you still have a little energy. And always have your details ready: your name, your birth date, and your phone number.
Great advice, Leo. My advice is to stay calm. If the receptionist says something you don't understand, ask them to repeat it. They are professionals. They deal with many people every day, and they are there to help. And when you get off the phone, give yourself a little pat on the back. You did it.
I love that. A little pat on the back for every small victory in English.
Exactly. Now, it's time for our favorite part of the show. We want to hear from you, our listeners. We have a question for you today based on our topic.
And the question is, have you ever had a funny or interesting experience while making an appointment in English? Or, what is the most difficult part of a phone call for you?
We really want to know. Please leave your answers, your stories, or even just your thoughts on today's episode in the comments section. We read all of them, and it's a wonderful way for our community to support each other.
Yes. Tell us how you felt when you made your first appointment. Was it scary? Was it a success? We're all in this together.
And if you enjoyed today's journey through the doctor's office, please don't forget to subscribe to Anna's English channel. It helps us grow, and it means you'll never miss an episode where we tackle daily English challenges together.
Also, give us a like if you found those vocabulary words helpful. Every little bit helps.
Thank you so much for spending your time with us today. Remember, every conversation is a step forward. Keep practicing, keep listening, and keep being curious.
Stay healthy, everyone. We'll see you in the next episode.
Goodbye for now from Anna's English channel. Bye-bye.
Bye.